not just here in the United States, but we did see the Fed cutting rates as the rocket fuel that will fuel the rise of Bitcoin.
Yep.
Explain what you mean.
So look, whenever we get to recessive periods or kind of slowing growth, central banks have two tools, right? They can cut interest rates, which they just did yesterday, and they can print money, quantitative easing. And so when they do both of those things, it usually takes anywhere between 6 to 18 months to actually feel the effect of those tools. And what it's going to do is it's going to coincide with the Bitcoin halving, which we can get into what that is. And so we think that cutting rates, printing more money, and then this systematic structure of Bitcoin is going to lead to higher prices for Bitcoin over a long period of time.
Okay, so there's plenty of money already sloshing around in the global economy, but to your point, as central banks, including the Federal Reserve, ease, there's going to be more and more money in the system.
Yep.
So explain the other piece of the jigsaw, halving. What does that mean?
Yeah. So Bitcoin is it's a fixed supply asset. There's 21 million of them, and if you think about it, the code was created, and there's 21 million Bitcoin that are going to be distributed over time, and it's distributed to people who run the software. And so an easy way to think about it is every 10 minutes, 50 Bitcoin were given out in the beginning to people who are running the software, the miners.
Yeah.
That went on for 4 years. And then after 4 years, that reward got cut in half. So it went from 50 to 25. 4 years later, got cut in half again to 12 and a half. And in May 2020, it'll get cut in half again, 6.25.
So what you're saying is the rewards for mining Bitcoin are reducing. Why was that decision made?
Yeah, so when you have a deflationary asset, right, it has a disinflationary monetary schedule, meaning that there's some inflation in the beginning, but it gets lower and lower over time. It's very similar to like the stock to flow ratio of gold, right? So there's existing supply, and you go ahead and you're just continuing to add to it. The difference is between Bitcoin and gold. With Bitcoin, we know exactly how many is getting created.
Yes.
So 1,800 Bitcoin are going to get created today. And the second thing is we know the total supply available. There's 21 million. So it's not, hey, I wonder how much is in the ground. We know exactly what it is, and we can actually go in and audit or verify the software code of the system.
So how do you go from